Students, during the day we see the sun in the sky. In the night sky too, we see something round and white. Do you know what that is?
We call it the moon.
Yes, it is the moon. Sometimes, even during the day, we can see the moon. The moon is smaller than our Earth. It means the moon is smaller than the sun as well. However, they look as if they are of the same size. Have you ever wondered why this is so?
The moon is nearer to the earth than the sun. So, the sun and the moon look as if they are of the same size. The moon is the nearest neighbor of our earth.
The moon glows during the night, so it is also a star, isn't it?
No, it is not. The moon does not have its own light. So, the moon is not a star.
Then how does it glow?
The moon reflects the light coming from the sun. So the moon glows.
The moon gives us light during the night. You all know that the earth moves around the sun, don't you? The moon also moves around something. Do you know what that is? Well, it is the earth. The moon moves around the earth. The movement of the moon around the earth is called revolution.
The moon takes about 28 days to complete one revolution around the earth.
Our earth has air and water. And you all know that living things need air and water to live. So, the presence of air and water support the life on earth.
But there are no air and water on the moon. No air and water means no life as well. So, there is no life on the moon.
Students, do you find the shape of the moon round every day?
No, you do not. The moon changes its shape every day.
And sometimes the moon is not seen at all in the sky. When the moon is not seen at all, we call it the new moon. The new moon day is called Ausi in Nepali. After 2 or 3 days of the new moon, the moon looks like this. Doesn't it look like a sickle?
Yes, it does.
So it is a sickle-shaped moon. The sickle-shaped moon is known as the crescent moon.
After 7 or 8 days of the new moon, we can see the half portion of the moon. We call it the half moon.
And after 14 to 15 days of the new moon, we see the moon round like a ball. We call it the full moon. The full moon day is called Purnima in Nepali.
So, the new moon, the crescent moon, the half moon, and the full moon appear one after another.
Do you know what happens after the full moon? Well, the visible portion of the moon again goes on decreasing. A full moon decreases to 3/4. Then 3/4 decrease to half moon. The half moon decreases to the crescent moon. And the crescent moon decreases to the new moon.
The same process continues again and again.
The changing shapes of the moon are called the phases of the moon. So all these shapes of the moon are called the phases of the moon.
The moon takes about 29 days to complete all the phases.
Have you traveled in an aeroplane? We used an aeroplane to travel long distances. The moon is our nearest neighbor. So, using an aeroplane, can we go to the moon?
No, we cannot.
We need a space vehicle called rocket to get to the moon. People who travel in space vehicle are called astronauts. Neil Armstrong was the first astronaut to land on the surface of the moon.
He landed on the surface of the moon on 1969 AD.